Welcome. This is Trigger Me Tickle Tarot. I'm Stephanie, and my whole purpose is to hopefully trigger your heart so it'll tickle your soul later. If you don't mind, please go ahead and subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. So, I was called to start doing this, or at least today I was. My devotions. This one's February 17th. Taking the initiative against depression. The angels in the passage did not give Elijah a vision or explain the scriptures to him or do anything remarkable. He simply told Elijah to do a very ordinary thing, that is, to get up and eat. If we were never depressed, would we not be alive? Only material things don't suffer depression. If human beings were not capable of depression, would we have no capacity for happiness and exhaustion? There are things in life that are destined to depress us. For example, things that are associated with death. Whenever you examine yourself, always take into account your capacity of depression. When the Spirit of God comes to us, He does not give us glory visions, but He tells us do the most ordinary things imaginable. Depression tends to turn us away from the everyday things of God's creation. But whenever God steps in, His inspiration is to do the most natural, simple things. Things we would never have imagined God was in. But as we do them, we find Him there. The inspiration that comes to us in the way is an intivated against depression. But we must take the first steps to do it. Inspiration of God. If, however, we do something simply to overcome our depression, we will only deepen it. But when the Spirit of God leads us instinctively to do something, the moment we do, the depression is gone. As soon as we arise and obey, we enter a higher plane of life. Arise and eat. Inside of the 1 Kings 19:5. Hello. Said 19:5. And as he lays and swept under a jumbuter tree, behold, then an angel touched him and said unto him, Arise and eat. Alright, threatened by Jezebel, Elijah flees to Beersheba, then to Mount Horeb. Yeah, no, we're not doing that because y'all probably wouldn't understand anything I would say because I'm just not good with words on reading. So, Timmer. The Bible, thank you. Let's go to First Kings. And that was 19.
First Kings 19. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and withal how he had slain all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, So let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time. And when he saw that, he rose, and went for his life, and came to Beersheba, which belongeth to Judah, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die, and said, It is enough. Now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers. And as he lay and slept under a juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him, and said unto him, Arise and eat. And he looked, and behold, there was a cake baked on the coals, and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drink, and laid him down again. And the angel of the Lord came again the second time, and touched him, and said, Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee. And he arose and did eat and drink, and went in the strength of that meat 40 days, and 40 nights, unto Horeb the mount of God. And he came thither unto a cave, and lodged there. And behold, the word of the Lord came to him, and he said unto him, What doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword, and I, even I only am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And he said, Go forth, and stand upon the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind rent the mountains, and brake in pieces the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still, small voice. And it was so, when Elijah heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle, and went out, and stood in the entering in of the cave. And behold, there came a voice unto him, and said, What doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, because the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword, and I, even I only, am left. And they seek my life, to take it away. And the Lord said unto him, Go, return on thy way to the wilderness of Damascus, and when thou comest, anoint Hazael to be king over Syria. And Jehu, the son of Nimshi, shalt thou anoint to be king over Israel. And Elisha, the son of Shaphat, of Abel-Meholah, shalt thou anoint to be prophet in thy room. And it shall come to pass, that him that escapeth the sword of Hazael shall Jehu slay, and him that escapeth from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha slay. And I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal,
7.
and every mouth which hath not kissed him. So he departed thence, and found Elisha the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen
12.
before him, and he with the 12th. And Elijah passed by him, and cast his mantle upon him. And he left the oxen, and ran after Elijah, and said, Let me, I pray thee, kiss my father and my mother, and then I will follow thee. And he said unto him, Go back again, for what have I done to thee? And he returned back from him, and took a yoke of oxen, and slew them, and boiled their flesh with the instruments of the oxen, and gave unto the people, and they did eat. Then he arose, and went after Elijah, and ministered unto him.
Well, I guess that's why I was called to share this one with you today, because it mentions the number 12. What do you know? Nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to that. Well, except for the reason why I've been up all night. I guess sometimes I still can get freaked out by the Most High showing me things that I ask for, because anywho, I want to share with y'all if I can find it, this other thing that I wrote. Let's see. Always do the next best thing. You never know when he might be listening, looking right over your shoulders, leaning in on your gatherings and your talks that you're having, looking at each action and move you do, each law or rule you disregard or abuse, always losing when he's given us everything. Alright, well, that was devotions for this morning, and if you're feeling my vibe, then please go subscribe, turn that bell on, and give me a big like. But thank you for sharing your time with me, and until next time, bye.